There you go. That's why whenever I asked you if you were, yeah, okay, got it. All right. You know, I'm glad that this was the one that you were only able to do, because I mean you're just doing so many musical things with it. I mean, just so many wonderful things with it. I love what you're doing with your sound and just and the dynamics and just some of the phrasing and even a lot of places where you're choosing to take the breath. And it just completely makes sense, and it puts life into what you're doing on that. Things that are important to me, like if you look at measure 11 in the first movement, the articulation that's there, you did that beautifully. And very, very few trombone players, and I don't get to hear this one a lot, but very few trombone players have the attention to detail, or for that matter, soloists in general, have attention to detail like you played in that measure. And that's C with the staccato. I mean, it was just like you just put it up there, and you know, just beautiful. Slurs, which are the toughest thing to do on trombone, you're just doing some beautiful things with them. Most of the time, they're just so nice and smooth and just legato and or connected, and just a great job on that. Just a couple minor things. And the thing of it is whenever you're playing as well as you're playing, minor things start to sound major. And the analogy that I give to my band is, if you think of a supermodel that has a booger on her face, she might be completely beautiful, but all you can see is the booger on her face. And so whenever you're playing as well as you're doing, and every now and then there's just that little minor flaw that it pops out, and it seems bigger than it is. And so just a couple things, like measure 33 and 37 in the first movement, and it only happened on the low E. Do you know what you're doing on those?
Way too sharp.
Well, at the very end, the note would just take a fall. And I don't know if you were trying to compensate because of the
Had it hair.
Yeah, right. But it only seemed to happen on the E because later on you had like a low A or something. I don't remember right now. And it didn't happen because I was waiting for it to happen there. But it was, so that might be something that you kind of want to revisit. 87, 88, and 89 in the first movement also. Not sure if you're just tonguing it super legato, but it's almost coming across like it's all slurred. Okay? And again, I'm being picky because I can be. Okay? All right, just so you know. The second movement, measure 19, as you're going into letter E, going from that G to that A, just really be careful not to clip the A. Anytime, and most of the time you were great with it, where you'd have a breath, you wouldn't clip the note before, but that one you just severed it a bit. But I mean, and again, I'm being picky